Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Feathers. Today we're going to go over your grammar practice pages. You are assigned pages 116 to 119. On Monday, you will be assigned, and it is due, page 116. On this page, you're going to be comparing with more and most. So if you have adjectives with two or more syllables, we add more to compare two nouns. And then we add most to compare more than two nouns. So for this page, you're going to write more or most to correctly complete each sentence. So again, if you're comparing two things, you use more. If you're comparing three or more things, you use most. We're going to do a couple together. This book is blank exciting than the last one I read. Because I am comparing one book to another book, that's only two, I'm going to use more. I'm going to reread the sentence to make sure it makes sense. This book is more exciting than the last one I read. Number 2, I am blank nervous about the race than you are. Because I'm comparing my feelings to someone else's, that's only two people. So again, I'm using more, and then I'll reread the sentence. I am more nervous about the race than you are. Number 3, which city is the blank crowded of all? So I am comparing cities, many cities. So I'm using most. Which city is the most crowded of all? You will finish up this page, numbers 4 through 10, and turn in. On Tuesday, you will be assigned pages 117 to 118. Page 117, we're going to be looking at when to use more and most. The box at the top states for most adjectives with two or more syllables, we add more to compare two nouns, add most to compare more than two nouns. We use ER or EST with many common two-syllable adjectives, but not all. If you are unsure whether to use ER or EST or more or most, look in a dictionary. And when you add more or most, you do not use the ER or EST form of the adjective. So for example, I wouldn't say that you are walking more slower than I am. You can't use more and add ER in a sentence. This page is asking us to rewrite each sentence and use the correct form of the adjective. Number 1 states the roller coaster is the most thrillingest ride in the entire theme park. So I see that we put, or the person put most and added EST to the end of the word. I need to decide which one's better. I like the usage of most to thrilling because thrillingest isn't a word. Give my computer a second to catch up. Let's also look at number 2. I think this pattern is more ugly than the last one we saw. So I see that the adjective ugly is in the sentence. I want to change more ugly to uglier because ugly only has two syllables if you clap it out, ugly. And the box at the top told me that most two-syllable adjectives we just add er or est to. You will finish up this page 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're also assigned page 118 on Tuesday. On this page, we're going to be combining sentences. So some rules. We use a comma before the coordinating conjunction when you combine two simple sentences to form a compound sentence. So remember, conjunctions are words like and, but, or, and I have to put a comma before that. Appositives and appositive phrases rename nouns, or give more information about them. They can be used to combine two sentences that explain or refer to the same thing. Commas are used to set off many appositives from the rest of a sentence. Adjectives, adverbs, and correlative conjunctions may also be used to combine sentences. We're going to do 2 of these together. On this page, we need to combine the pair of sentences correctly and write the new sentence on the lines. Number 1 says, I want to go to the movies. I don't want to go ice skating. I see 2 simple sentences here that I could combine into one compound sentence by adding a comma and a conjunction. So when I retype this, I'm going to type, I want to go to the movies, comma, but I don't want to go ice skating. Let's also look at number 2. The dog ran around the backyard. It was a playful pup. I am going to use an appositive in this sentence, and appositives describe a noun further. So for example, I might say, my teacher, Mrs. Feathers, teaches reading. My teacher, I would then put a comma, Mrs. Feathers, comma, teaches reading. And Mrs. Feathers is the appositive. It just describes the noun teacher a little bit further. And appositives are always set off by commas, and they also are not needed for a sentence to make sense. The dog, a playful pup, ran around the backyard. So I added the appositive, a playful pup, to describe the dog further, but again, I don't need that for the sentence to make sense. The dog ran around the backyard, but I needed to combine those 2 sentences into one. You'll finish up 3, 4, and 5. Your last page is page 119, your proofreading page. The box at the top will go over all the directions from the previous pages, and the directions state to rewrite the sentences below, correcting mistakes in adjectives and combining sentences. We're going to do 2 together. Number 1 says, I think you are more thirstier than I am. Again, I see a mistake in adjectives here because it says more thirstier. I need to decide whether to keep more or keep the ER at the end of thirstier. I am going to choose to write, I think you are more thirsty than I am. I think that sounds better. Number 2, the cat is black, the dog is white. I see 2 sentences here. There's no mistakes in the adjectives, so I'm going to combine them into one by using a comma and a conjunction. The cat is black, but the dog is white. And you will finish up this page 3 through 6. When you're done, make sure you're turning in your grammar pages, and don't forget to look back at teacher comments, especially before you take your grammar quiz on Thursday, to make sure that you aren't making a lot of mistakes and you know what you need to keep practicing or fix. Have a great day, 4th grade. Bye.